My next guy is John Albert Elway.
No.
No, I don't care. No, I don't care. No,
No.
you said best legs in NFL history.
Not even close.
He's got some of the best legs I've ever seen on a quarterback. Hayden, do any of the other guys on your list have a play that's called is something so as iconic as the run?
Who calls it that?
Everyone calls it that.
The run.
The run.
I'm going to need to start polling people and not have you go talk to them first. I'm going to need to start polling people and seeing how many people call that play the run.
Everyone calls that play the run.
So you're telling me like a 5-yard run on 3rd and 4 is called the run. It's called the run.
Iconic.
He doesn't even score on it. It's just 5 yards on 3rd and 4. He gets the crap knocked out of him. But geez, I mean, okay,
it's iconic.
we can talk about players laying themselves on the line all the time. That doesn't mean he's good at running. If he was a good runner, he would have avoided both the tackles and then scored a touchdown on that play.
That wants to win. That's a guy that wants to win.
Or you know what? If he was a really good runner, if he was really big and athletic, he would have taken both those hits, figured out how to perfectly.
Tell me how old he was, and tell me if Josh Allen at that age could take that hit and then keep going. Do you know how old he was?
What is Josh Allen? 14 years younger than him at the time. What? No, what is he? 12 years older than Josh Allen is now. What is he? 36, 37? I don't know. What is he? I know he's old. What was he? How old was he?
He was 38.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I give him one more year. All right. So 13 years, right? That's basically what I said, right? 13 years older than Josh Allen is right now. You really want me to compare Josh Allen, who we have no idea what is going to happen in the next year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're saying. You're saying you can take the hit. You don't know. You've never seen another 38-year-old quarterback take a hit like that.
Yeah, but I've also seen Josh Allen do enough ridiculous stuff to try to win games that if he had to dive for a first down in that same scenario, I bet he would. And I bet it wouldn't even have to be the Super Bowl. I bet he'd do that he'd probably do that in a preseason game.
Yeah, he'd probably fumble doing it too.
He may, but hey, we're talking about effort here. We're not talking about actual legs. Just because you.
That's what the list is. The list is actual legs.
Yeah, exactly. This play has nothing to do with actual legs. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
The play, yes, because any quarterback. You're right. He's 38 years old. He's slower than molasses. Anybody could have ran that distance. That's not the reason the play is impressive. What other run does John Elway have in his career that is any bit, incredible at all?
A bunch of them.
Yes, now please describe the plays in your memory clearly.
Dude, do you want me to seriously remember all the highlights I've seen?
No, remember 3.
Remember 3? Dude, he had a lot of scrambles that he scored on. He had a 31-yard touchdown run.
Are you reading this off, or are you describing me the play? I want you to describe me 3 plays that you can remember from memory.
See, this is why I wanted more information on what we were going to be talking about, because now we get here where I think John Elway has good legs, and you're saying, well, Deshaun Watson's good though. It doesn't make any sense. Deshaun Watson shouldn't be on the list. He hasn't proven enough.
Proven enough? How are we talking about proven legs? Okay, you actually want to talk about proving legs? Is that what you want to say?
I just
because in terms of if you want to take how many years has Deshaun Watson been in the league?
4, 5, 4.
Yeah, so if you want to take the first 4 seasons of John Elway's career, and then the first 4 seasons of Deshaun Watson's career, how many highlights are we going to have? And here, I'll even take back what I said earlier. How many highlights are we going to have of Deshaun Watson, even scrambling and then making throws and or rushing yardage, either or? And then also Elway. And like I said, we're giving him the scrambling and then throwing too. How many are we going to compare to each other? Because Deshaun Watson is going to have probably 20 times the number Elway is going to have.
Well, Elway didn't really start running the ball until he was in his 30s anyway. It's a ridiculous thing to compare.
Elway starts running the ball in his 30s.
He did. Here's his total. Here's Elway's rushing touchdowns in his first 4 years.
No.
1. In his first 4 years in his 30s, 3.624.
You should tell me attempts, because you could literally
Attempts?
just be on the 1 yard line and decide, hey, this season we're gonna run more quarterback sneaks than we did last season. So yes, what about like attempts? How many attempts did he have each year?
28, 56, 51, 52, and in his 30s it was 50, 55, 44, 44.
Yeah, so it's about the same. There's 26, but the rest are about the same. I don't agree with this at all. You're not gonna change my mind.
Okay, well, you can just be fine being wrong then. Not putting one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, one of the greatest scramblers of all time on your list.
Well, I told you, if it's behind the line of scrimmage, I'm not really counting it. And even though
This
in
is
the
why lists need to be- this is- we
Deshaun
need to
Watson
flush- we need- before we do podcasts, we need to flesh out the ideas more, because it leads to stuff like this where we get two very different ideas of what our list should look like, and we have disagreements because we have two different ideas of what the list should look like.
Why is this bad? No, you're supposed to debate this stuff. That's why we're talking about it. You shouldn't say that we need to plan ahead more.
You debate similar lists. You don't debate the concept of your list.
Well, I don't. What part of John Elway's legs do you love the most? What is it? Is it his speed, or is it his elusiveness?
His legs. I'm gonna start with his femurs and then go down to the tibia and the fibula, and that leads right there to the foot bone. I like all of his legs.
What, is it the leaping ability? Because I mean, if we really want to talk leaping ability, I saw Josh Allen jump over a 6'5" man, and all I saw Elway do is chuck his chest in between two shoulders that were actually lower than the current elevation of his chest. He actually got lower than.
Resilience.
No. Resilience is not. No. Resilience is not actual athletic ability running the ball.
Okay.
What number was that?
I don't know.
Did you do 2 in a row?
Yeah, I did.